In 1911, John Rigby of the John Rigby Company in London designed a new cartridge. It was the .416 Rigby and became one of the most successful mid-size cartridges for African dangerous game hunting. And he built it in beautiful rifles on the Mauser Magnum Action. And what we have here is a 1938 custom-made rifle, a Rigby .416, and we get to hunt buffalo with it in Africa. But first, we're going to test drive it here in Idaho. I'm going to shoot off the bench to see how accurate the rifle is, but I also want to determine how high to hold that front sight. So I'll shoot a little bit at 50 yards with the Swift A-frame, my soft point, and then with the solids. And then I'll shoot again at 100 yards with both to see where they're falling. Hey, that's pretty encouraging. These were my 50-yard shots with the soft points. And then I moved off to 100, another soft point, and then I went to my solids to see how they would land, and by golly, they're just all right in there. The size of a buffalo shouldn't give me any problems. If I do my part, boy, this .416 Rigby is a sweet shooting rifle. The original Mauser Action has a 3-position safety. In this position, you cannot open the bolt, you can't pull the trigger to drop the hammer. The striker remains there. In the up position, you can now open the bolt to cycle the rounds out, but the trigger is still blocked. It's not going to fire. All the way over and you can fire. You also get to see if the rifle's cocked or not because the firing striker pops out the back. This rifle has what's called a drop box magazine. It extends below the belly line of the stock in order to put another round in. And what dangerous game hunters want is plenty of firepower. So you shove in usually a solid on a buffalo hunt. They want to follow up their first shot with solids for deep, deep penetration. Now I can shove 4 rounds down. And if you put one up the spout, as they say, you've got firepower. 5 shots. Flip up sights. 200 yard and the 300 yard. The controlled round feed holds the cartridge with that big claw extractor and does not let it go. If I even pull this completely out, look at that. You don't lose the round at any time. Mauser, of course, puts cross bolts, that's what these screw heads are, in the action to bolster it and strengthen that wooden stock against the recoil. This is not an exceptionally ornate or overdone Rigby, but it has a nice gold inlaid buffalo head, a little bit of engraving. I think it's quite nicely done. Once I know how the rifle shoots, I like to see the energy. It just gives me a feel for what the gun is going to do. And I like to shoot jugs of water because that really has a dramatic impact. Now I know how this Rigby shoots and handles, and I can't wait to take it to Africa. I'm Ron Spomer. Hunt honest, shoot straight.